So what's up? Good day for everyone. I'm Matt, and I'm really excited to kick off today's presentation on the historical evolution of language policies here in the Philippines. So we'll be diving into how colonial periods have influenced these policies, and what are the significant changes that have occurred following the independence in 1946. So, without further ado, let's start by examining the linguistic diversity that characterized the Philippines during the pre-colonial period. So, before the arrival of Spanish colonizer in the 16th century, the Philippine archipelago was home to a myriad of ethno-linguistic groups, each with their own distinct languages and dialects. These languages belonging to the Austronesian language family, serve as an important means of communication, um, facilitating trade, cultural exchange, and community cohesion across the islands. So this diversity laid the foundation for the linguistic landscape that would evolve over centuries, shaping the trajectory of language policies here in our country. So now, let's turn our attention to the profound impact of Spanish colonial period on the language policies here in our country. From six, from 1565 to 1898, Spanish rule not only introduced a political and social order but also imposed Spanish as the language of governance, education, and religion. Despite this imposition, indigenous languages continues to thrive within the local communities. This resilience was partly due to the Spanish colonial policy of reduction, which aimed to concentrate indigenous populations into settlements for easier control and Christianization. So this policy contributed to the preservation of indigenous languages as they remain vital within this localized context. Following the Spanish War in 1898, the Philippines came under American rule, ushering in the new era of language governance. During this period, English emerged as the predominant language of instruction and governance. The American colonial government viewed English proficiency as essential for the Philippines to participate in global trade and diplomacy. So, as a result, English became the language of higher education, commerce, and social mobility. The promotion of English significantly impacted the linguistic landscape of the Philippines, shaping language policies and societal norms. This period marked a significant departure from Spanish colonial policies and set the stage for subsequent developments and language governance. Moving forward, let's shift our focus to the post-independence period and the changes that occurred in language policies in our country. With the Philippines gaining independence in 1946, there was a renewed emphasis on fostering national unity amidst the country's diverse ethno-linguistic groups. One significant development during this period was the quest for common national language. Tagalog, spoken in Manila and surrounding areas, was proposed as the basis for the national language. However, this proposal faced resistance from speakers of other language who felt their language were being marginalized. Now, let's shift our focus on the significant changes that occurred in the language policies following independence in 1946. One of the key initiatives implemented during this period was the adoption of bilingual education policy in 1974. This policy mandated the use of both Filipino and English as the medium of instruction in schools. So, by promoting bilingualism, the government aimed to address concerns of language marginalization while ensuring that students would be proficient in both languages. The bilingual education policy represented a significant departure from the previous approaches and underscored the government's commitment to preserving linguistic diversity while promoting national unity. So, in conclusion, this topic, historical evolution of language policies in the Philippines, has provided us with valuable insights into the complexities of language governance and its impact on the society. From the pre-colonial era to the present day, language policies have been influenced by colonial legacies, socio-political dynamics, and the quest for national unity amidst linguistic diversity. So, by understanding these historical influences, we can better appreciate the complexities of the language dynamics in the Philippines and the ongoing efforts to strike a balance between unity and diversity. So, thank you all for joining me today, and I look forward on more discussions in the future. So that's it. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.